Well, what's up, YouTubers? It's that time again to ride. Well, today's topic, which is probably going to get me in a little bit of hot water, but I've got to say it anyway. So, let me start out by saying that I am 67 now. I have started working when I was 13 and I was working at Baskin Robbins. And I was too young to handle money, so I couldn't work up front. So they put me unloading the ice cream and putting it into the freezer. And that was my first job. Then after that, of course, bag boys at Pantry Pride back home in Florida. And then from there, from stock, and then produce, and then after that, I graduated from high school and joined the military and did 8 years. Granted, this is back in the late 70s, and so since I have been working ever since, keeping my nose clean, never been in trouble, always worked, paid my taxes. So that leads us to today's topic. All right, so I am so tired, and I'm still fatigued over this. It's if they call it fatigue now. Of these sorry ass piece of shits, scum of the earth, that sit home, do absolutely nothing, and contribute to nothing to our society whatsoever. They're leeches. They get free food, free medical, free room and board, and I'm like, I have worked my ass off all these years to pay for these pieces of scum. I'm tired of it, and I know the rest of Americans are tired of it also. And now their benefits are being cut, which is a great thing. Thank you, President Trump. Great job. And now they're complaining, crying on TikTok and all this crap. But here's the thing. If you can afford to get your nails done, your hair done, get tattoos, have 8 or 9 kids with different baby daddies, that's what they call them, but can't afford anything else, food or anything, and they rely on the government to pay for that, so they can go and spend it all on them, drive nice cars, and still complain, oh, how do we feed our kids, and blah, blah, blah. It's called get your sorry fat ass up off the couch and get a job like the rest of us. I am so tired, and now they think they're so privileged that they have to go out now and steal food and steal stuff, steal food and steal clothes. I don't do any of that. Never have done any of that. And it's just time for them to cut every of that shit off. No more benefits. Zero. None. Let them get their up and work. Matter of fact, I think it's time for them now to pay us, the taxpayers, food. We've been paying it now for how many years? Over 30 years? And these people are like hand-me-downs, generations, hand-me-down, EBT, and food stamps. Food stamps was originally designed for people who were really in bad shape that needed a little pick-me-up to get back on their feet. And that's all it was for. And it was not a lifelong thing. It was just the government that gave you food. And I remember cheese, bacon, milk. You know, it wasn't that you went to the grocery store. No, the government gave that to you. They came around and say, "Here, this is what you get." And I'm so upset. I'm so mad about all this stuff, crap that's going on now with the Smolians coming in and taking over everything and getting all these benefits. And it's just like, what happened to my America that I grew up with? We didn't have this shit when I was growing up. But, you know, the government got soft, the leaders got soft, let all these scum come in to our country, and they gave them everything. While the taxpayers were paying for the nose, and our poor veterans were sleeping on the street, not getting anything, no help, no nothing, but housing all these pieces of scum in nice hotels. They come in. I live in Arizona right now, and I see them coming over the border, and now they're like protesting ICE and all this stuff. I'm all for ICE. Get these scumbags out. Put them back to their own country. We don't need them. We need our America back again. Strong America. Oh my God, I can keep going on and on and on and on about this. I am so mad about it. So, that being said, I would love your thoughts on this, if you agree or disagree. But I'm telling you, I'm a proud American. I love the flag. I fought for that flag, and I remain loyal to that flag. So I would love your comments. Also, give me a like, and also subscribe to my channel. It would be a big help. So, everybody have a great day. I'm having a good ride so far. And everybody be out there, have good rides, and be safe. And God bless America.